Over 2,000 years ago, in a little town called Bethlehem, a very special baby was born. His name was Jesus. His parents, Mary and Joseph, were poor, and Jesus was born in a humble stable. But this baby was no ordinary child. He was the Son of God, sent to earth to bring love, hope, and forgiveness to all people. Even though he was born in a stable, Jesus' birth was announced by a bright star in the sky. Angels sang and wise men traveled from faraway lands following the star to find the newborn king. They brought him gifts of gold, frankincense and myrrh, recognizing him as someone very special. When King Herod, the ruler at that time, heard about Jesus' birth, he felt threatened. Fearing this newborn king, he ordered the killing of all baby boys in Bethlehem. But an angel warned Mary and Joseph, and they escaped to Egypt with baby Jesus, saving his life. After Herod's death, Jesus and his family returned to their home in Nazareth. There, Jesus grew up like other children, learning and playing. When Jesus was around 30 years old, he began his public ministry. He traveled throughout the region, teaching people about God's love and forgiveness. His teachings were simple yet profound, filled with love and compassion for all. He taught about forgiveness, kindness, and the importance of loving one another. Jesus was a captivating storyteller. He used parables, simple stories with deeper meanings, to explain complex spiritual truths. These stories, like the Good Samaritan and the prodigal son, are still shared and cherished today. But Jesus wasn't just a teacher. He performed many miracles. He healed the sick, gave sight to the blind, and even raised the dead. Through these miracles, he demonstrated God's power and compassion, offering hope and healing to those who suffered. He calmed a raging storm at sea, showing his power over nature. He fed thousands of people with just a few loaves of bread and some fish, demonstrating his ability to provide abundantly. Despite his good deeds, not everyone welcomed Jesus. Some religious leaders felt threatened by his teachings and his popularity with the people. They conspired against him, eventually arresting him on false charges. Jesus was sentenced to death by crucifixion, a brutal form of punishment at the time. He was nailed to a wooden cross and left to die. But even in his suffering, he showed love and forgiveness. He prayed for those who were crucifying him, saying, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they're doing." After his death, Jesus' body was placed in a tomb. But 3 days later, something incredible happened. The tomb was empty. Jesus had risen from the dead. His resurrection is a central belief of Christianity, showing that death is not the end and that there is hope for eternal life. Even though he lived on earth over 2,000 years ago, Jesus' life and teachings continue to impact the world today. His message of love, forgiveness, and hope has inspired countless individuals and transformed societies. His teachings form the foundation of Christianity, one of the world's major religions, followed by billions of people globally. Jesus' life serves as an example for us all. He taught us to love our enemies, forgive others, and live a life of compassion and service. His message transcends time and culture, offering a timeless message of hope and redemption for all humanity. Today, his followers continue to share his teachings and strive to follow his example, spreading love, kindness, and hope throughout the world.